Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk to you about the Classi single tier multifunction table paired with the Grace Cutie Frame. The Classi single tier table is one of the most functional tables I've ever seen. The construction of this table is high quality, but you're not going to pay top of the line pricing for something like this. This particular table, we can raise and lower the height of it so we can get it set to what we like, what's going to fit our body type and the application that we're doing. So you're not going to have to worry about if it's going to be comfortable with me sewing at. You know, that's one thing about doing sewing, embroidery, and quilting is being comfortable while you're doing it. And not many applications allow you to set your sewing machine table or your quilting table or now your quilting frame table to your particular height. So on this single tier table, we got a 27 by 47 inch solid surface. It's made out of the HDPE material. That's the same type of material you're seeing in commercial applications where they're making commercial lumber out of this heavy plastic material. It's not going to warp. It's not going to fade. It's easy to clean. You don't have to worry about moisture or anything like that. The motor on this particular table allows us to raise and lower 225 pounds of load. So if I've got a quilting machine, a long arm machine, the frame, you can even add even more weight to this. You're not going to have to worry about it bogging this motor down because it's going to be able definitely to handle it. We can adjust the height of this from roughly 27 and a half inches up to 47 inches in height. So you can get the frame set to where you want it if you want to sit and quilt or if you want to stand and quilt or if you're sitting in your chair. You can do either way you want to do it. We can achieve that with the single tier table. Now the single tier table is going to allow me to do a lot of things. First of all, I can get it set where I want. I can lock the wheels. All four wheels have casters on it that locks. The base of this is a solid steel. It's powder coated, high quality material. It gives enough weight so when I'm sewing, embroidering, quilting, the table is not going to rock everywhere with me once I got everything locked down. The beauty part about the single tier table is I have all these different positions I can raise and lower this particular table to. It has a whisper quiet motor. So when I raise it up, I can get it raised to where I want to. I'm roughly 5'9" in height, and I can get this set for me. This is a little bit high for me, so I'm going to lower it down just a little bit. Once I get it to my comfort level, if you like standing a lot, then I can save this position and it's set every time for me. I can just hit a button, it's going to raise it to where I want to go. Then if I'm doing regular sewing, I can set it for that height. If I want to use the single tier table as a cutting table, take your frame off, you can get it set to that height. So no matter what you're doing, this particular multifunctional table is going to allow me to do so many things. Because it's on the caster wheels and the way the Grace Cutie Frame is, and the Grace Cutie Frame is made for any sewing machine on the market that has a drop feed or you can get a cover plate for. Ken Sewing Center carries everything for both of these applications. We have all kind of machine packages we can offer you on the Grace Cutie Frame. There's other things you can get for your Grace Cutie like speed controls. You can get stitch regulators that will allow you to basically, as I'm moving down the length of the frame, there are sensors built in that will automatically override the speed of the machine so my stitches are the same length apart. If you use a regular speed control, it works at a constant rate of speed. So the faster I move, the further my stitches are going to be apart. The slower I move, the closer they'll be apart. So those are two different applications you can get, optional items you can get for it. But basically any sewing machine that has drop feed is preferred. We can lower those feed dogs, set it on my carriage. The handles on the Cutie Frame will adjust out for me. I can quilt from the front or I can quilt from the back. I can move everything around really easy. And because of the single tier table, I'm on casters, I can move this anywhere that I want to, and then I'm able to get it set. Makes it really easy. If I want to quilt back here, I can get pantographs and lay down, and you can get a laser and actually use that to make patterns as you're stippling into your quilt. So this is the optimal setup for using the Grace Cutie Frame with your particular quilting machine. Ken Sewing Center is an authorized dealer for Grace and also the Classi Creations tables. We carry everything that's made for them. I have full-time technicians, 4 of them, at our store that can help you with anything you have need of. So once you purchase if you need help setting it up, have any questions for the life that you own this, we're here to help you. Feel free to drop us an email. Check out our website for more images and more information on this setup.